Hello everyone, Sharpedo 43 once again bringing you all the finals of the SNDL. Finally, we're going to end this season with our final battle here, and our opponent for this battle is going to be Rise of Darkrais once again, and the Dark Cave Darkrais. This guy is actually going to be our final opponent, yeah, obviously, but yeah, this is also going to be effectively a rematch against the second seed of this league. And obviously, I'm personally a little afraid, yeah, just because his draft is not necessarily the scariest draft I've ever faced. That prestigious honor goes to either Jetman or Squiddy, but the guy's really good. There's a reason why he's 6-2 now, because he was even able to get around people like Jetman 99 during the season and Squiddy, and even Merald, who according to him was like his worst matchup. So wouldn't surprise me if he actually just finds me as a walk in the park. He's never said anything about me. He never finds my draft to be intimidating in the slightest, so I'm personally a little afraid of how he'll handle me. But yeah, this is the team that I'm going to be bringing right now. Well, actually not this one. This is not the one that I'm going to bring. This was the set that I brought against him last time, kind of, except I didn't have a Yachi Berry. I'm going to actually bring this one with Pluck, though. Reason why is just because the guy last time, like, I saw a lot of berries on his mons, like the freaking the Ayapapa berry, and he also had the Salic berry. So this is just in case he brings more mons with berries on his team or something. So yeah, there's Clefable. I wanted to make this unaware in case he brings a fast Snorlax with Belly Drum, but I don't think he's gonna do that, honestly. Plus, I don't want to invest speed on Clefable just to outspeed a Snorlax, honestly. So, yeah. This could be risky and this could cost me, but we're gonna have to try it, honestly. You never know what the results will be until you try, obviously. And if you need a brief glimpse of his draft, here it is. He didn't make any transactions. Obviously, he's content with his team, and his record definitely shows why that is. So yeah, and as for me, I also didn't make any transactions just because I really didn't see anything else I could put into this team, honestly. Although I do believe this team of mine definitely does have weaknesses, so hopefully it doesn't bite me in the rear end in this rematch here. So yeah, yeah, I believe this is the team. Yeah, I'm just double checking. I'm just making sure that I actually have the right team, because if I bring the wrong team against this guy, he could wipe the floor with me, honestly. And finally, we're just going to bring the theme for this battle, which I know exactly which one I want, given that this is going to be the last battle of the season. Although, truth be told, this might not be the last battle of the, of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but it's definitely the last one for this first season of the SNDL, which is good, because that means now we're going to finally finish up this season. I was actually afraid this league wouldn't make it to the end, but it actually did. And I made it to the end too, honestly, which I actually didn't count on, but now I did. Okay, so what he's bringing today is, once again, Mega Diancie. Mega Diancie. He brought Kecleon once again, which is scary. He also brought Snorlax once again. He's definitely confident in the Snorlax. He brought Keldeo once again, so yeah, kind of glad I brought Psychic Fangs on my Sharpedo this time. He also brought Nidoking. Nidoking was definitely an 100% bring. That thing was definitely the one thing that was giving me problems. The fact that he now has Tangela, though, I don't like, though, because now Zeraora becomes a little bit more useless. But I was considering in replacing it with Slowking, which that Tangela kind of just makes it feel like, you know what, maybe we're just better off with this, honestly. Oh yeah, Tangela is the last one. It's just the Tangela, but Tangela with Eviolite can be pretty annoying. And it can put mons on like Sharpedo and Zeraora at bay, as well as Garchomp, honestly. So we gotta see what we can do here. The question is, what do I want to send in? What do I want to lead with? I could lead with... It's because I don't want him to lead with Diancie and then get rocks up again, honestly. Let's see. Ooh, I don't know. I'm going to lead with Zeraora. Jeez, this thing doesn't give me time to think. We're going to lead with Zeraora. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. Here we go. If I lose this, well, rip me, bro. But I want to see if I can win this, honestly, this time. But it's all gonna depend on what plays he makes throughout this battle. Goat. Okay, he led with this. I kind of don't know how I feel about this, honestly. I don't know how I feel about this lead, honestly. One thing I certainly don't appreciate, though, is that this thing... What would he go for on this thing? He could have knockoff, which will do a lot of damage because this thing gets stab on that thing. I don't want to send in Sharpedo though, because if he just straight up drain punches me or something like that, that would be annoying. I'm gonna just go for knockoff. Okay, he's gonna switch out into what? The Nidoqueen? Godzilla, okay. Okay. This is good, actually. Black Sludge, okay, so he's not gonna be that fancy berry this time, thankfully. But something tells me that this is going to be one of those hazard stacking mons, though. Although I could be wrong. I don't want to switch in Garchomp all willy-nilly either, though. But this is clearly a bulky set of freaking... This is clearly a bulky... what's it called? It's a bulky Nidoqueen. So we're gonna see. I think switching into Sideway is the play because I do have the fog. So if he has like Toxic Sparks that he wants to set up, we could just, you know, get rid of that. So we're gonna go into the Sideway. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. I don't want to lose Zeraora yet just because I feel like Zeraora still can put in work, especially with that knockoff. It can knock off that Eevee. Yeah, he's gonna set up the Stealth Rocks, which is not what I want. So let me just... Let me think real quick. What is the switch into this thing? I don't think he stays in. If he stays in, he'll definitely take a Giga Drain. He could switch in Snorlax, honestly. Let me Giga Drain once. Maybe he has Toxic Sparks on this and he wants to hazard stack me, which he could do, honestly. We shall see, though. He's gonna switch out into what? The Goat. Maybe I should have went for the Fog. Yeah, because this does nothing. This does nothing. This does nothing, and right now what I'm fearing is the... The knockoff right now from this thing. This thing can definitely go for knockoff. This thing is a Soul Vested too, which was what I wanted to see if I could knock off, honestly. It has to be a Soul Vest because they took this way too well. If it's not a Soul Vested, it's definitely Spadef invested. And personally, I don't want to lose what is possibly my only way of getting rid of these hazards. Let me see. How do we do this? I'm gonna try to send in Skarmory. He'll knock off the leftovers on my Skarmory, unfortunately. And then what I'm gonna do now is set up spikes, because if he's gonna have hazards on his team, then what doesn't he not have? He doesn't have anything immune to spikes, honestly. He doesn't have Hydreigon, and he doesn't have the... Yeah, he got the knockoff off. And yeah, it does a lot of damage. Okay. I'm gonna go for the spikes. In fact, seeing how he doesn't have the what's it called? Yeah, he's gonna go into Diancie, isn't he? No, he's gonna go into Godzilla. Yeah, because I'm going to be taking these rocks, and boy, is it not going to be a lovely time whatsoever. Yeah, I need to get these hazards up, honestly. This may be a bulky, Nido Queen, but who's to say that I won't be able to, like, survive this thing, honestly. I'm gonna go into this side away. Yeah, I'm going to this side away. Because we both have rocks. Thankfully, I brought spikes, though. Like, I was afraid that him bringing Hydreigon and Tornadoes would have been an issue. But from the looks of it, he's bringing this damn grounded team that can be very obnoxious on the bulky side. Let's see if he predicts and goes for Ice Beam. I do have a Yachi Berry on this, so... Yeah, he goes for Thunderbolt, predicting me to stay in. But I personally do not want to stay in. What I want to do here is actually go for the Giga Drain, though. We're gonna Giga Drain again. He's gonna switch back into Kecleon, I assume. The goat. This is one bulky mofo, I tells you. I'm gonna go into Skarmory. Hopefully he doesn't predict and double, because if he does, that would be kind of annoying. We both have hazards here. Okay, hopefully I live this knockoff. Yeah, I should live it though. I should live it. Ugh, not very well though. Okay, I'm gonna try to roost. Yeah. Because... Although, if he predicts me and goes for Drain Punch, that could be a little annoying. Especially if I don't take this very well. Unless he predicts me to go for another layer of spikes, then I can have this thing relatively healthy. Yeah. He doesn't have a Defogger, so as soon as I get all my spikes up, they're here to stay basically, effectively. He stayed in. Did he go for Drain Punch? This could be a problem if he goes for Drain Punch. Yeah, he went for Drain Punch. He predicted. Can I live it? Can I just live one? I just need to live one. It does roughly this. Oh. Okay, this isn't good though. This is not good though. This is not good at all. Only thing I can do now though. Yeah, because this thing is a problem, honestly. I don't have necessarily the best switch into this thing. He's shown knockoff and he's shown Drain Punch. I don't know if his last... He could have Ice Punch for my Garchomp. I feel like he does have Ice Punch. Would his last move be Gunk Shot for my Clefable? Or nah? I'm afraid of him having Gunk Shot, honestly. I don't want to spam Roost and him eventually critting me, honestly, so... I could just set up my next layer of spikes. I'm gonna set up my next layer of spikes. Oh, he has Shadow Sneak. Fuck. Okay, this is a problem. This is a real problem. Yeah, this thing is a problem, honestly. Okay. So, let's see. This is a good question. I could go for the crunch, honestly. He doesn't have Jirachi. This is physically, like, it takes the hit very well on the special side. So I want to believe that. Hold on. Let me see if I can check Kecleon's stats real quick, because I've never actually seen Kecleon's stats, honestly. I never expect him to bring this mon, although it can be pretty good. But yeah. What is your physical defense? Physical defense is not the greatest. You know what? I'm going to just go for crunch. He's going to switch out. Okay, that's good. Ramen. He's going into this. Yeah. This thing is what's going to be really, really obnoxious. Yeah, this thing is a real problem, honestly. I can't take this thing out for the life of me. And my question is, what exactly does this thing want to do? Ugh. It's because the annoying thing is that I don't got much to do to this thing. I could sit in Garchomp real quick, get rocks up as well, just so that every time he switches in, he gets punished for switching out. Because the problem is that right now, he's leaving me with little to no options. If I send in the Zeraora, you know what? Let me go into this real quick. Let me just go into this real quick. Yeah. Giga Drain. This shouldn't do too much if it's an Eviolite set. Okay, it does quite a bit though. Okay, the only thing I want to do here is just get the rocks up, honestly. I'm gonna just get the rocks up. Right now, the reason why I want to get the rocks up is because his Diancie hasn't Mega Evolved yet. So I want to take advantage of, you know, being able to just take it out with one hit. I need a hazard stack him, and since I couldn't get that, I should have went for that second layer of spikes before he went for that Drain Punch. Would have put me in a much better position, but now, like, yeah, now I'm kind of screwed. I need to get my rocks up. He stayed in. He's gonna probably go for another Giga Drain or even a Leech Seed, I don't know. This is just to make sure that everything is here. Okay, this thing can still do stuff. Although I think the Kecleon can almost take it out at this point, honestly. That's the one thing I have to be really, really wary of. So we're gonna go into this. Yeah, we're gonna go into the side away now. Toxic. Okay. I don't have Heal Bill, unfortunately. Actually, I should have went in the Clefable, honestly. Actually, now that I think about it, I should have went in the Clefable. Because Clefable takes these hits very, very well. Now my question is, would he go back into... I feel like he wouldn't. Obviously I can't send this in. We'll pluck. We're gonna reveal it's in though, which is annoying. Goat. It did a much better damage than what it did before. My question is, do I want to lose the leftovers on... If I lose the Sideway, well, he has Rocks up, but that's really the only form of hazard he can get. And he still has his Nidoqueen, which can get the Rocks back up later if he gets rid of the Sideway. And I don't have my Spike Setter anymore, so I think the Rocks are here to stay, if anything. This knockoff is gonna hurt though. Like, it's gonna hurt like a real bitch. My question is, if I lose the Sideway, this is really, really rough because I actually don't know if I can. Sharpedo already took a round of Stealth Rocks that at this point, if a Snorlax comes in and has Thunder Punch, can really do a lot of damage. But I don't think I'm gonna defog again. This thing is weakened now. And Sharpedo will take unnecessary damage. And I don't want to lose my... You know what? We're just gonna go for the... We're just gonna go for the Giga Drain. Yeah, it does nothing. We lose this. We're gonna lose this, which sucks. We're like on a deficit right now. And the problem is that, yeah, that damn... Yeah. I'm taking a lot of Rocks damage, and he could still bring this back with freaking Snorlax. Because Snorlax is bulky, and not a whole lot of my team can just one-hit it. Like, one-shot it. I'm gonna crunch it right here. He's gonna Shadow Sneak it. He wants to get that priority damage. I don't like that he did that much damage though. Okay. Yeah, Kickling goes down, but now my question is he gonna bring that Diancie? Low-key, I'm kind of afraid of him bringing Diancie because I actually don't have a freaking... I don't have a Ramen. Okay, he's bringing this, which is fine with me, honestly. Yeah, but dude, I know what he's doing. Looking at his team though, he doesn't have a lot of priority users, but the problem is that Sharpedo now can't take a single hit now. Anything can take it out at this point, I feel. I'm gonna try to switch in Clefable. He knocks off this. He knows that I had knockoff on this last time. So what I want to know now is if I actually switch in the Garchomp right here. Predicting that Nidoqueen to come back in. I already knocked off the Black Sludge of that, so... Actually, let's go for knockoff because... I'll knock off. I'll switch in the Zero Aura. Yeah, I'll switch in the Zero Aura. He go back in the Nidoqueen, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take more and more chip damage. Would have loved to have switched in the... I would have loved to have doubled here, but I just couldn't, honestly. And I do believe I need... I do need the freaking... I didn't get the setup on this thing either. I had 2 knockoff users and I didn't even realize it. Okay. Is Sharpedo gonna be it? Looking at what's left of his team, I don't think so, honestly. And, okay. You know what? I think I have to sack Sharpedo here. I have Psychic Fangs for it, but it can't touch Diancie. Zeraora can. Yeah, Zeraora can. And it has knockoff for that damn Tangrowth too. And, Keldeo, if it's not Scarfed, I just Thunder Punch that too, or Plasma Fist that. I have Clefable as well if I'm fearing the potential Scarf. And I don't think Diancie can just one-shot me straight up unless it has Rock Polish. I'm Scarfed. I think Sharpedo is the way to get rid of here. We're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna get rid of it here. I'm sorry, Sharpedo. I really tried to make you work at this battle. That was like the biggest reason I brought you. But unfortunately, I couldn't make you work at all. Yeah, you see, it got a crit. There was just like, if I switched in anything, I would have just been in a predicament. I'm gonna go into this. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of rocks damage. This Scarf Garchamp's only useful in the sense that it can just Earthquake literally everything on the team. I'm gonna Earthquake, or should I Dragon Claw? Earthquake technically does the most damage, but the switch-in is easily the Tangle. No, we Earthquake. What the hell am I saying? Okay, he's gonna switch out back into the ramen. Okay, this thing is legitimately a problem. This thing is the one thing that's not letting me, like, really destroy this thing, honestly. Problem is he could predict me and he could just stay in and or he could switch in. No, wait a minute. Okay, let me think this through real quick. It's because he still has that damn Snorlax. That Snorlax is really gonna ruin a lot of things, honestly. We're gonna switch it in. He might predict this and go back into Nidoqueen, but it is taking rocks and spikes. Okay, good. I want to double back into Garchomp here really, really badly because I really feel like I really feel like he's just gonna bring back the what's it called? I want to knock off so badly. He had Stealth Rocks, he had Thunderbolt, he had Earth Power. It's because that's the question, does he have Sludge Wave or does he have Ice Beam? He never revealed it when I was matching it up with the Sidewise, so that's the thing that's telling me that he maybe has Sludge Wave, honestly. I need to play my cards correctly here. I don't want to double. We're just gonna knock off again. Sky Horse. Ugh. Ugh. Oh no, wait. That's Diancie. Oh boy. This is annoying because This is actually really annoying. Yeah. This thing is a problem, actually. A real problem. He could go for Diamond Storm here, honestly. If I let Clefable die... I thought he went to Keldeo because he justified and would have given him a +1, but no, he went into this. Okay, ugh. I kind of need this Garchomp for this Diancie. Zeraora I kind of need. He could Rock Polish. But then, okay. Oh, we'll just send in Zeraora. Ugh, I don't like this. If I lose the Zeraora, I think we lose because... Oh no, not really, but it'll be a little bit more difficult, honestly. Let's see what he goes for. The Moonblast can hurt still, though, nonetheless, honestly. The Moonblast can really, really hurt. Oh no, he substitutes. Never mind. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. Just Plasma Fists. At this point, we could just Plasma Fist confidently. Yeah. Yeah, we just Plasma Fist. Get rid of the substitute. He'll probably reveal the Earth Power here. Oh no, he just has Moonblast. Will this KO me though? Is the question after rocks. Ugh. Okay, no. But I think another Plasma Fist should do it. We'll go for Plasma Fists. He could switch back into Nidoqueen, but I think we just go for knockoff in that scenario. Or if he goes into Snorlax, we just knock off that too. This Diancie is almost gone, which means the Clefable can more or less 1v1 the rest of his team. The Keldeo needs to go down after a Moonblast though. Okay, he's gonna switch into Nidoqueen, honestly. Or this. Okay, so he brought this in. Problem now is that Garchomp is really the only thing that's left on this team. We go for knockoff. I think this is it. We knock off this thing, and we have to keep our Clefable really healthy to take hits from anything, because it doesn't have leftovers anymore. So I think Diancie, depending on what set it is, it can just take us out. But everything from here on out, well, with the exception of Snorlax, we can actually take it out, I think. But yeah, we have to knock this item off to this. Okay, or he's gonna switch out into what? Oh, into this. I think this goes down in 2 knockoffs. Yeah, it goes down in 2 knockoffs, honestly. Let's go for another knockoff. It takes out this Nidoqueen. Okay. If he sends in Snorlax, knock off that item too. If he goes into Keldeo, it's gonna reveal to us if it's Scarfed or not. But we got rid of the Nidoqueen, which is good because now we're in a good position. Pegasus. Okay. We gotta go for the... If this thing is scarfed, he will reveal it right here. I still have another knockoff user in Clefable, so the Tangle is not necessarily the biggest deal. So we're just gonna go for the Plasma Fist here. He is scarfed, and he has Scald. Okay. Yeah, but there's nothing I can do about that, honestly. He's scarfed though, so that means that it does take out my Garchomp, which means I do have to send in Clefable right here, actually. Okay. I want to go for Soft Boiled here. I really want to go for Soft Boiled. Because if I Moonblast, I think the switching would be the Snorlax. It could also be Diancie. It could also be Diancie, honestly. Moonblast. Dare I Moonblast? I think I'm gonna Moonblast. Or, you know, maybe... Oh, that did too much damage! No! Oh, I should have stayed healthy. Oh my god. It lived! It lived! It lived! It lived! It lived! Okay, we have a chance. We have a chance. Go for... he'll if he crits me, though. That's kind of where we're in problems. Ugh, if he crits me. Oh god. Ugh. Okay, yeah, god. I should have went for the soft-boiled. I have hazards up, so it's not a big deal. Ugh, god. Soft-boiled. God. Okay, yeah. Shit. I thought I choked that, honestly. I have to be 100% full HP here. Okay. Yeah, I have to be full HP. I have to be full HP. I have to be full HP, like, I need to be completely full HP. Able to take any hit. Okay. Now here we Moonblast, obviously. Yeah, because if I send in Garchomp here, he'll just take out my Garchomp. This thing is clearly scarfed. Okay. We Moonblast. Hopefully he doesn't get a crit though. I know I just Moonblast like 3 times, but don't give him a crit now. Okay, good. And no burn for whatever that's worth, because I'm still Magic Guard at the end of the day. Okay. Mega Diancie will go for a powerful ass Moonblast and then just go for whatever the heck it wants. Sky Horse. If I force this to switch out more, do I want a soft boiled here before going for an attack? Is my question. He had Substitute, he had Moonblast. Yeah, this is a good question. I don't know, honestly. I could go for Soft Boil here after taking a Moonblast. But I think that doesn't... you know what? Nah. Because what if he does something weird? You gotta be kidding me. Endeavor? Really? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And what's the speed of this Tangela? No, and here's the worst part. Teletubby. That's this thing. Is he faster than me is the question. If he's faster than me, he just wins, because then I won't be able to do anything. We're gonna soft-boiled. We have to soft-boiled here. If he goes for belly drum, then if he's faster, like if he invested enough speed just for this thing to outspeed my Clefable, then rip me, man, rip me. Although looking at the score right now, it is 2-0, so if I lose, I guess it's not a big deal now. Let's just not lose to RNG. Like, let's hope he doesn't get a crit that matters or anything like that, and then I guess we can just go with that. He's bulky. Does he have Iron Hit on this though now? Because he could, honestly. He could honestly have that. Yeah, he does have Belly Drum. Okay. Alright, alright. Then, okay. Yeah, I know. He has that damn berry. It's because that thing is the real problem, honestly. Now, here's my question. I can still Encore this thing. Yeah. And he's forced to go for Belly Drum again. Okay. We're gonna, we have to, well... I think I have to Moonblast, obviously. He's thinking, What he can do is switch out the, this, and let his Tangela go down, and then, or, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have to keep an eye on those turns of Encore, like when it runs out and whatnot. Cause if I, yeah, there'll be a problem, obviously. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's thinking. There's still a chance for us to win this if he has nothing, like if he can't do anything. Or actually, if he can stall me out of my Encores, then that can also be a way to win this. But that means I have to spam Moonblast till the end of time. He used up his berry, and he's locked into Belly Drum pretty much for the rest of the game. I should have probably gone for Soft Boil, real talk. Okay, he's gonna go for Moonblast. Belly Drum. Failed. Go for Moonblast. This is so bad. He's thinking of what he could do, honestly. Like, he's trying to see if there's any way around this. I think he's hoping that I choke and actually, like, go for something that isn't Encore. Ugh. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to choke this, honestly. If I have a chance at winning this, I don't want to choke this battle. I really want to win this battle. He has one turn of Encore left right now. So by this turn, the Encore should have ended. Son of a bitch. I don't know if he's going to want to switch out here. But if he switches out, he'll no longer be at +6, which is the thing that's very, very important. That he doesn't be at +6. Or, you know what he could do? He could switch out and still try to attack my Clefable. Yeah, he's gonna switch it out now. Okay. So that he's not, that way he's not, what's it called? He takes spikes damage. Okay, I think here I have to go for Soft Boil in case he brings back that. Yeah, okay. That did a lot of damage. That actually did a lot of damage. Either way though, nonetheless, we're gonna go for Soft Boiled. In case he comes back with that freaking Snorlax. We're gonna go for Soft Boiled here. Yeah, we're gonna go for Soft Boiled nonetheless. In case he brings back that Snorlax and actually has Iron Head, and it's actually a solid 3 hit KO on Clefable. That way I can at least go for reliable Soft Boils. He'll take hazards. If he recycles to get his berry back, we knock off immediately. And he won't be able to do that forever, so yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do right now. Kinda wish I got a crit, seeing how much damage that did, honestly. Might have put him in range to go down, honestly. So yeah. This battle's too close. It's really close, actually. This can honestly go either way. Shit. Man, this battle is ridiculous. Let's see. We go for Soft Boil, we'll be healthy. If he brings back Snorlax, he will, like he does right now. We keep this healthy as always. Yeah. Okay. And now we just go for the... We go for Moonblast. If he goes for Recycle, we knock off, then we go for the Encore whenever the heck we want. And then and if he tries to Recycle again, then we'll just keep Recover spamming or something. Yeah. He'll go for Recycle, get his berry back, which actually would be kind of annoying. No, actually, we can lock him. He'll get his berry back. He'll consume it. We'll go for Encore, and then lock him up again for the so that he can recycle his berry back. Then knock it off. Then spam Moonblast, and then spam Encore until he decides to go down. And we have to do it in a way that actually allows us to keep him weakened. Yeah. Also, I don't know if it's me, but is he I have to wonder if he's actually timer stalling here, honestly, as well. Because this battle is close and he can go either way. And if he gets around as much damage against me as possible and has enough, like, if he's taking more damage against me, he could actually still win this, I think. Yeah, he's timer stalling, and honestly, I don't really care at this point if he does that. It gives me time to think, honestly, as well. In this particular match, I don't care if he timer stalls, since the goal here is just to... I Moonblast, right? 2-hit KO. He is gonna Recycle. Okay. Okay. I still got 7 Encores, though. And I think within these 7 Encores, I could just finish this thing off, honestly. So what we're gonna do here... We're going to... Do we want to knock off or do we want to Encore it? Or do I want to go for Moonblast? No, because then it'll put him back at a This is actually... Okay, this is a little complicated. Because... He could switch... Nah, we'll go for Encore. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna go for Encore. Because I was thinking maybe he'll go for another recycle just to get his berry back and make sure he's at full HP. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like he won't do that. I feel like he will switch it in Tangela to see if I actually try to go for that Encore again. And in that way, he can PP stall my Encores that way. Yeah. Because if I Encore here while he goes for Recycle, we'll lock him to do that. And then he'll get his berry back. And then we can just knock it off. But if he switches into Tangela, then he just simply loses Tangela, honestly. So I think he has to... I think it's in his interest to go for Recycle here again. No, not to mention, if he stays in, for whatever reason, we outspeed it seems. So we can just go for the Encore here. Yeah, he stayed in. Now we Encore it, he'll go for Recycle, get his berry back, we knock it off, and that's the whole game probably. Probably. I could be wrong though. This guy, thankfully, doesn't seem to have Iron Head. Okay, he has his Yap Up berry back, but now we're just going to knock it off. Our Clefable's full HP, so we're Gucci here. We're looking pretty fine right now. I think we're looking fine now. The more the plays are going in my favor, the more I feel comfortable in possibly taking this actually, which would be nice if we actually could win this actually. Not sure yet though. This battle is very intense. It's stally right now at the moment, but you have to understand that for me it's quite an intensity because I don't know, like this guy could be like just bluffing, who knows. What if he actually does have the Iron Head on this the Snorlax, and he could actually take it, honestly. But let's see. We have to see. Whew. Okay. He's thinking of what he can do, or you know, timer stalling. But that's fine, honestly. Again, if I know what to do, if I know the game plan, we can sit here all day and just freaking just sit here and just think all day, honestly. Plus, I like the music in this battle, honestly, so, like, I can listen to this music all day, honestly. I mean, I remember when I used to play games in, like, Pokemon Platinum and all that stuff, I would usually just sit there and listen to the battle music, because sometimes I like the battle music, so it's just like, yeah. For this particular match, since it's the final match, and it's also in a time when Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is not important anymore, like, I don't care too much about the timer stalling aspects. I think it's only, like, annoying when it's being done during the season, because... you know, at the end of the day, sometimes the battles may not be that, like, important. It's just to see whether you lose or not. Okay. So it's gonna go into this. We go for the... okay, he goes for the... yeah, he goes for that, he goes for that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, now we go for the Moonblast. And then here... okay, this is, and then from here, it's going to be the tricky part. He'll bring back the Snorlax. We knock off it for 100%, because that means he'll not be able to get his berry back. And then it's literally going to be a battle of bulk. Who can out maneuver the other? If he takes out my Clefable by some miracle or something, then he could still win this, actually, technically. Yeah, he could still win this. Because I don't know how much investment I put on this Clefable, but if his Snorlax is like 100% bulky, then maybe it won't do too much to Clefable. Maybe, just maybe. But I could be wrong. I'm going for Moonblast here though, just to get as much damage as possible. This Tangela was one of the things I was particularly afraid of. Like, I didn't count on him bringing it, but he brought it, and I knew that if he brought it, it was going to bring me trouble. But honestly, like, yeah, it's because his team was also more or less unpredictable. I was actually glad, though, nonetheless, that he didn't bring mons like Jirachi or freaking Hydreigon or Tornadus, because those mons were also things that I was particularly afraid of. But this was actually scary, honestly, because he could have brought anything to prepare against me, honestly. Right now, we're about to see what he does. Okay. This man's like, he really wants it to go to timer so he can see if he has a chance of out-damaging me. Because I think that's the only way he has a chance to win this. By time stalling, but yeah, it's a strat, honestly. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. I wanted to go for the freaking, oh, you know what? He does have a chance to win this, actually, because he could still PP stall my Moonblasts. Now my question is, he got his berry off. I only have 17 Moonblast left. Yeah, I was hoping, it's because I forgot that I had the rocks in the what's it called up. And he consumed his berry right now. And I think his facades or returns or whatever the hell he has does more damage to me than my Moonblast does to him. So, yeah, he could technically still PP stall my moves, honestly. I feel. And let me tell you, if this goes to timer and the game says I win the championship regardless of what could have went down. Like even if he could have PP stalled me. I win if the game says I win. Just saying right now. So, yeah, we're gonna in this league I'm going by what the game says. If the game says I win, I win. Okay, but the question is, do I want to actually give him more? Okay, well, first let me see what he does. I think I need to see what he does, honestly. I need to see what he does. Because depending on what he does is what I'm going to base off my moveset. Because if he tries to just simply go for the recycle only when he's at half HP so that he can keep getting his HP back, then we might actually just simply knock off spam or something. Okay. He went for the recycle here. Found the Ayapa berry. We can do two things. We can knock off. We could knock off this thing right now. We could knock off this thing right now. Yeah, we could knock off. He'll lose the berry, I believe. Because if he switches out, he'll just lose Tangela, then bring it back, then take more hazards, and then take back his berry, honestly. So maybe it's in our interest to just go for knockoff here. What I wanted to do was actually see if he'd stay in, so I can encore him again and just lock him into what's it called? But there's some part of me that feels like he won't do that exactly. I still have, you know what, we'll just knock off. We're gonna knock off here. It's because I don't want to use up a lot of Moonblast PP, because if he just stalls my what's it called, then yeah, if we knock off that Ayapapa berry, he won't be able to recover it anymore, and he can go for all the returns he wants, but he'll never get his recovery back. And I think and this also takes him out of belly drum range too, so he can't even go for belly drum if he wanted to. It'll just come down to taking down that damn Snorlax. I'm telling you, these Snorlaxes are just a pain in the ass, honestly. There we go. It's gone. Let's see how much this facade does now. Crit. That was from a crit though, so honestly, I think he's screwed now because he lost the berry. So we're just gonna, well, I shouldn't have soft-boiled, honestly. I shouldn't have soft-boiled. Let's be real here. I should not have soft-boiled. It's because that was a crit, honestly. That was a royal crit right there, if there ever was one. But yeah. Now with that berry gone, now I feel even more comfortable possibly winning this, honestly. Here, no matter what happens, someone's gonna lose here, honestly. Someone is going to lose. Whew. Only 6 more minutes on the clock. I think now I have a chance. Given that damage from Facade and seeing how Facade is the only move he had, I think we have this now. I think we actually have this. But I want the game to say that I won this before I like jump the gun and actually say I won. Because what if something crazy happens out of nowhere? He can't belly drum now. He can't get his AP back now. Knocking off that berry was specifically what I wanted since the beginning. And I finally got it till now, like 5 minutes before this battle ends. Crazy. Could I possibly take the championship for the SNDL Season 1? If so, that would make me a really, really happy man. And despite all of my endeavors of being able to join like more popular draft leagues, despite my failures at having that kind of opportunity, or those kinds of opportunities for that matter, I would still feel content to have at least been able to do this. What the? Oh yeah, I clicked soft boil because actually, yeah, okay. I was like, why did I click soft boil? Because I wanted to keep this thing healthy, of course. Facade, okay, yeah. That was not a crit. That was not a crit? High roll, perhaps? Question mark? Either way, I'm gonna go for Moonblast. I'm gonna go for Moonblast because I think from here, maybe Garchomp still takes this out with Earthquake, if he happens to miraculously take out my Clefable. It'd be really annoying if he, like, at this particular moment gets, like, 2 crits in a row or something. Oof. I don't know. Actually, he still has 2 Mons, and I have to be really, really careful with that, actually. After this Moonblast, I'm going for another soft-boiled. Yeah, after this, I'm going for another soft-boiled. Yeah, he's gonna let it go to timer. But I have to get some damage on this thing if I actually want a chance to win this. Him getting a crit could be annoying though now, because that could actually put me in range where he has actually more HP than I do. But if he goes for attacks and I just recover, I think I should be fine. Again, unless the game says otherwise. Like, the game could still say he won. Maybe he got better KOs than me or something. This is actually scary though. Yeah, because I'm not actually sure what happens when there's 2 Mons on the field. I remember, like, I haven't had a match that goes to the timer since the PMU. When I was in week 3, I was actually going up against a guy who was really trying to go for the timer stalling tactics. But he nonetheless was, how do I put it? He was nonetheless just, how do I put it? How do I put it? I got a crit! Okay, I think I have to go for the Moonblast here. Because if I can take out this Snorlax right now, I can actually take it out. He's giving me the GG. OMG. Okay, I think that crit mattered. I think that crit mattered, because now I KO it. And now his efforts to timer stall pretty much went down. But this crit was bound to happen. I was just hoping it wasn't going to happen on my end, honestly. I don't know if this will KO it, though. And he could get a crit off his own. But if I take out one of his Mons, I think that's the whole game. So I have to take him out right here. I have to go for it. I have to go for it. Because otherwise, like, how do I put it? He'll have 1 Mon left. If I don't take him out, we'll both have 2 Mons left. And if he has enough damage to pretty much equalize the damage on both ends, if he has more HP than I do, I think he wins. But if I take him out right now, he loses. So we need to see. Yeah. But here I have to take my chances in being able to take it out. If it did that much from a crit, then I think from here I do take it out with another Moonblast. I need to find out. God. Oh my god. You literally won because of hacks. I mean, it was bound to happen, honestly. And I was willing to, like, just go with this timer shit, honestly. Not the best way to approach this battle, but it's a logical one, like I said before. And this, I don't know. I don't know, man. You're still trying to timer stall, so you kind of feel like you have a chance to win this still. And you might, if I don't get to take out the Snorlax right now. Or who knows, what if the game decides to, like, saying, oh, you weren't supposed to KO him, and you actually win. Well, I actually lose. And did he DC? Did he just DC? Hold on a second, hold on a second. Tell me that was an accidental DC. Cause bro, that would not have been cool if you actually just DC'd right there. He's not responding to me. Dude, if you DC'd, bro, that is not cool. Because you literally made me put up with almost 60 minutes of doing this, like, of this battle, with the last 20 or so minutes were just timer stalling me when we could have just gotten this battle over with. You do realize that I was literally letting you do this like normally, and for you to do this, like, bro, that's not cool. Honestly, that is not cool whatsoever. And he's not responding to me. Like, I'm telling you, he's not responding. I think he did this on purpose, honestly. I think he did this on purpose. Like, I still have the battle live recorded, but I would have liked to have saved my last battle of the fucking, of the SNDL, honestly. Like, bro, are you for real? Yeah, he's not responding whatsoever. He is not responding. This man literally DC'd? Okay, so I decided to actually like basically put a halt right there, basically, cause what happened was that after you people all saw what happened, my opponent DC'd, and before any of you people ask if whether it was an accident or not, no, it was not an accident. My opponent actually did DC on purpose, cause he didn't like that he got that I got that crit, obviously, which is kind of interesting considering this is kind of how the game works, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't like that kind of stuff to happen either, honestly, but it happens. So yeah, but what happened was that I decided to cut the video there, honestly, and start over here because I was clearly not having it. Like, I was so angry, I was so livid about what happened in that battle, especially because this was going to, like, this was the finals battle for the SNDL. And I actually won another championship. Like, I got another championship basically out of winning this battle. But obviously I wasn't too happy with how it ended, basically. So obviously I decided not to showcase this reaction of mine that was not very good, obviously. However, I do have a few things that I have to say. Like, there are a couple things that I said that I think is very important for everybody else to see, at least people with an understanding mindset, obviously, not people who are just gonna say, oh, you're a jerk for what you did or something. No, I feel like this is something that I think people with an understanding mentality should see. But obviously I don't want that kind of like behavior of mine to be attached to this video of the SNDL. So obviously what I decided to do was basically, I can show you guys how I reacted to this battle, how I really reacted. Right now I'm just showcasing this because I do have a few things I need to say about the SNDL. Just a few things, not a lot. So, but if you guys want to watch that reaction of mine, say so in the comments below. Tell me if you guys want to actually see how I reacted and what I have to say about what happened, basically. And if you guys do want that, then you know, let me know and I'll upload it. But it will be unlisted. The video will be unlisted, and it's going to be age restricted because I talk way too much smack there that honestly, like, anybody would just tell you that I'm just being a complete madman or something. I don't know. Basically, I wouldn't say it's uncharacteristic of me to be angry, because I do get angry and I've visibly shown how angry I've been, but I think here it's a little more personal. I feel so. Yeah, so if you guys want to watch that, let me know. Like, it's because I kind of feel like it's important that some people watch this, but only people who are good at understanding where I come from. So yeah, but with all that said, yeah, let's get down to what I wanted to say. So yeah, we do win this battle against Rise of Darkrais. We actually were able to beat the 2nd seed in this final battle. I do feel like it feels good to do get another championship title one way or another, even though it is a league, a very small league with a very small season. But a title's a title, and honestly, I don't think I was gonna ever get this kind of opportunity in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon anyway, ever again. So being able to get another championship is definitely awesome, but the problem was just that I couldn't save the battle for this, obviously, for the obvious reason, basically, and that's the thing that kind of hurts me right now. So yeah. But nonetheless, I am kind of like, well, right now that I've relaxed a little bit, I am a little happy that I actually did get to finish the SNDL. I made it to the end, and I actually won the title. And yeah, so, and I'm actually going to make a video, a recap video, or at least I'm thinking of making one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it, but I do want to make one, a video, like a recap video, or at least something like that, or a video where I basically give my thoughts of the league and how it all came to be and whatnot. So, and why I joined it and whatnot. So yeah, so with all that said, like I'm hoping that this season gets a second season, so like for Sword and Shield and all that stuff. But if it actually does happen, then I kind of hope it happens with, you know, with better participants. And I'll go into more on I'll go more into that when I actually get to the recap video, or the whatever video that has to do with the thoughts and whatnot and the opinions of the SNDL and how everything worked out and whatnot. Just because I don't want to talk about that here, because it just take way too long. But yeah, awesome. We actually won one more championship, which was what I was hoping for, because after winning the DBL, I was just hoping to get another championship, and I honestly thought I wasn't, like, with the way I did in ICBA, and then afterwards the what was that other league that I followed? I forgot. Well, there was another league that I did after ICBA. I forgot which one it was though. There was also NGDL 4 as well. Honestly, like, I'll admit that I wasn't really conformed to the way the season ended for me there. So I was hoping to look for another league where I could actually possibly take the championship title. And that's where I decided to join the SNDL, which was pretty much one of the last leagues that I could have done to have that kind of opportunity. So, and I'm actually really happy that I actually got the second championship. So not only do I have one championship belt title under my belt, but also two. But two, honestly. Yeah, dumbass. I can't talk, I tells you. But yeah, because there's DBL and then there's SNDL. The SNDL was a very small season, but the competition was tough actually. So it's not like I got this for free either, honestly. And you saw how intense that battle was with Darkrais. It was really intense. If he made the right place, he could have definitely, like, actually I think he did make all the right plays, honestly. I think the RNG, like, getting that crit just kind of made it so that I could actually KO his Snorlax, honestly. Like, it just hastened the process, I felt. It did matter though, like, it did matter, because if he didn't get critted, he would have hit me with a return, and right there it would have been up to me as to whether or not I wanted to actually go for soft boiled or something, or keep attacking to possibly 2-hit KO it, even though I wasn't sure if it would have been able to 2-hit KO it. I don't know, probably not, honestly. It probably would have left it at red, and he would have just timer stalled me. And I think his what's it called, his Tangela was actually a lot healthier than my Garchomp, so chances are that if he didn't get that crit, I might have won. But I think if I soft boiled with Clefable, I might have won that, honestly. Like, I might have won that if I, but I just kind of wanted to KO the mons, because I didn't want it to go to timer, honestly, but he did. But of course, at the end of the day, he ended up DCing anyway, so it's just like, whatever, I still win anyways. Like, even if at the end of the day he still DC'd, he pretty much knew he lost at that point anyway. So yeah, like, yeah, we still win nonetheless. And it really, like, well, I didn't like how it ended. Yeah, it's still good to at least win another title, honestly. But let me just tell you that if season 2 of the SNDL actually occurs, even though, let me be honest with you, if you look at the logo for SNDL, you notice that Sharpedo is basically the mascot for this league. It should be noted that Sharpedo is not in Pokemon Sword and Shield, but honestly, I still think that the league should keep that Sharpedo in the logo, honestly, just because, you know, it's Sharpedo. Like, I don't see why they would want to take it out, honestly. Sharpedo's a very cool mon, honestly. But yeah, but again, that's digression. But if a season 2 happens, I do want to be a part of it, obviously, but next time with better participants, people who don't do these things, because let me be honest with you, this kind of ruins the quality of leagues. And let me tell you that this makes the league, the draft league experience, not very fun, honestly. So yeah, but yeah, with all that said, now that the SNDL is done and dusted, we can now move on to the we can now not necessarily move on to Sword and Shield just yet. Like, I know people are already doing Wi-Fi battles and hell, even draft leagues for those games right now. But I still have some unfinished business to attend to here in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and that is the EBA. Which, depending on how I do in that league, like if I lose like maybe like the next couple battles, I'll probably miss out playoffs, and the only thing I'll just want to do there is just try to get the last win, like the last week win of the regular season, and then just go out on that note, basically. I don't know if I can do that though, but we're gonna see. But yeah, and if I don't make playoffs then by the end of this year I should be able to finish with all of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon battles, and I can finally move on to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Because I'll admit that maybe my preoccupation with these two leagues from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon has been probably what's been slowing me down. I think I've said that before, honestly, but yeah, it's been slowing me down, I feel. And then there's other things in life that I'm doing as well that are gonna slow me down even further, and I might not actually be able to do as many Wi-Fi battles for Sword and Shield. But am I gonna do leagues for Sword and Shield though? That really depends, because well, maybe. There are a couple leagues that I'm eyeing on right now, but that's exactly what I need to talk to everyone about in the recap video. I'm just gonna call it a recap video, honestly. I don't even know if that's accurate, but I'm just gonna call it a recap video. I'm gonna talk more about like if I'm gonna get into more leagues in Swish or not, or how it's all gonna work out. But yeah, for right now, I'm just glad that the SNDL has finished its first season. I was afraid that this league was going to die and, like, you know, just collapse, basically. Like, I was just afraid it was going to collapse, because, you know, that's kind of how it's been going on with a lot of leagues lately. And given that this league was actually going into like was still in the running during Sword and Shield, I mean, it kind of just makes me like, it was making me worry that it was actually not going to get finished. In fact, some of my opponents were kind of like slacking as well, so it was just kind of like, you know, it wasn't looking too good. But thankfully we were able to you know, get it to completion. So yeah, but yeah, with all that said, for those who watched my run in the SNDL, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys liked it, although this ending was probably not the best way to end a season, basically, to a league with a cool mon like Sharpedo. I'm also kind of sad that I couldn't make Sharpedo work out in this battle, because this is pretty much the last time I'll be able to use Sharpedo in a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, since in Sword and Shield, Sharpedo's not in the game, nor is its Mega form, especially since Megas are not a thing in that game either. So yeah, but at least I brought Sharpedo out for the last battle, and at least I tried to do something with Sharpedo, and at least Sharpedo got a KO at least, so, you know, he went out with one more KO under its belt, so that's cool. But anyways, with all that said, once again, if you guys want to see my actual reaction, let me know in the comments below. If you don't, then I just simply won't upload it, obviously. But if you do, let me know, and again, I'll upload it, but unlisted and age restricted, because I personally want people, you know, I personally want to see how many people are actually willing to watch this with an understanding mindset, honestly, and how many are just gonna be there just to judge me, basically, for how I behave. Because honestly, everybody in this world has an attitude. Even those that say they don't, they definitely have it. They just don't want to show it. And I'm being real with you people, so yeah. But with all that said, I'll catch you guys for another video. For now, just take it easy. Have yourselves a damn good one. Also, Shofu, we did it. We won the championship for the SNDL. Hopefully you love me now. Rights. I win. Ha ha. No, I'm just kidding. Woo. You froze? Oh, so you see? Even Shofu loves me, man. I don't care about that shit.